Hi guys, welcome to a new video, and I wanted to do an unboxing of a headset that's been out for a while, because I do like to use wired headsets quite often, and unfortunately this is kind of bad news because the Epos brand, which was part of Sennheiser, then they separated from them. They have now been disbanded and they've had layoffs, so unfortunately we're not going to have any more Epos Sennheiser gaming headsets for the foreseeable future, which means the ones that are in stock now in shops are going to be the last by the look of it. So it's a real shame, because I absolutely love Sennheiser, and the Epos gaming headsets are excellent. They kind of bridge the gap between audiophile and gaming, you know. So basically what I've done, I thought I've already got the open version of the H6 Pros, because I do prefer, with wired headsets, I do generally prefer open backed headsets, because you can hear around you, you can hear your own voice, and for shooters and that, everything's a little bit more airy and a little bit further reaching in terms of sound stage. So I thought, let's pick up, because they're a bit cheaper now. When they came out they were around, I think it was about 150, 160 quid, but they're much cheaper now. I paid 109 for this one on Amazon, and at 150 they were not cheap really for a wired headset, but for 109 I thought I'm gonna have to get some of try the closed back ones. And because at the moment, with me using the aircon in the hot weather, the open backed ones, I can't use these at the moment, because if I put the aircon on I can't hear anything. So yeah, it's such a shame that they're going, because I was looking forward to what the next generation of their headsets was going to be. So just for a bit of a backstory, Sennheiser brought us the Game 1 and the Game 0, which were great headsets, and then they changed to the GSP range. So this is their, you can still get these, you can still buy these new, and they're a bargain. They used to be over 150 for some of these. These are the GSP 500s, and these are the open back versions. Basically this is the old version of the H6 Pro Open, and both amazing headsets. This one, it's got a fair bit more clamping force, and as you can see here, the way they curve in quite aggressively, it means it gets a good seal under your ears. But it is slightly firmer clamping force. It's not uncomfortable by any means, but like, because these are open, I can hear myself talk, and it's brilliant. And you got the mic is flipped to mute like on all Sennheiser headsets, and the mic quality is also excellent. It's one of the best as far as gaming headsets goes. The H6 range was a very similar microphone, but it was much more sensitive, so that will pick up much more around you. It's much more sensitive, and slightly warmer sounding as well. This is still an extremely good mic, but these you can pick the GSP 500s up for about 50-60 quid now. I got these for 50, and they're absolutely brilliant. They've got plenty of swivel in them, in and out swivel to conform to your head, plenty of up and down movement, and you know, they're gonna fit most people's heads. You know, there's lots of adjustment there, and they've got these little tensioner sliders on top. If you slide them to the middle, the tension is a little tighter. I prefer to just leave it on the loosest setting. And they're really deep cloth ear pads that don't let your ears don't get hot while wearing them. So yeah, these just excellent. Absolutely love them. The volume wheel, fair amount of force is needed to turn it, and it's so smooth. It's really buttery smooth. One thing this does that doesn't, when you turn the volume all the way down, it will be off. It turns the volume off, which is great if you need to just have no sound for a moment. With these, you don't fully get off, you just get extremely low volume. Not sure exactly why that is, but that's just how it is. So yeah, I highly recommend the GSP 500s if you like open back headsets while they're still available. They're nice and cheap. So yeah, so that's that. And then fast forward to the refined version. It's got the same sort of build. There's more plastic on this. It's a lot lighter. There's more metal on the GSP 500. So initially, when you hold them both, this feels like it might be a little bit cheaper, but the quality of the plastics is still excellent. And yeah, build quality is brilliant. So the same, the ear cups feel exactly the same on this as on the GSP 500s. Your volume wheel, you don't grab it now, you just use your finger to rotate it. It's very light to turn, nice and smooth. And yeah, same sound signature. I can't tell a tonal difference between this and the 500s. If there is, then I just can't hear it. 43mm drivers, and the frequency range of both is 20 to 20,000 Hz. One thing this does do, which is really cool, if you don't want the microphone sitting there, it's magnetic. You just remove it, which is what I usually do, because these are open. I can hear myself anyway, I don't need to use the mic. And then you have these little covers, magnetic, that blanks it off, and yeah, you're just holding headphones rather than a headset. And these, it's lovely plush padding, leather covered padding for the headband. Does get a little bit sweaty on the top of your head, but not a big deal. It's the ears that are important, you know, not to get hot ears. So yeah, I went for it's called Racing Green, and for some reason it reminds me of, it wouldn't surprise me to see this with an Aston Martin logo somewhere, because it just has that British Racing Green and gold look. So big fan of this colour. They do white as well, which also looks nice. For some reason the white ones are always more expensive. I'm not sure why. If they drop in price before they disappear, I might pick up a set. But yeah, the white look nice as well. So I think that's everything covered for that. So yeah, detachable mic, excellent. If you want something cheaper, this is another one. It hasn't got a detachable cable. This is the GSP 301, and this is like the entry level one. Very similar, just a little bit smaller, and it's closed back, and the ear cups are lovely and plush, really soft. The others feel like foam rather than memory foam, but these are smaller, the ear cups. So my ears touch pretty much every corner of this. My ears aren't being squashed, so it's not uncomfortable, and it's like it's like the leather is all on the inside as well as the outside. There's no sports fabric in there, so your ears do get pretty hot pretty quick while using this. But still, it's not a detachable mic, but the same decent quality mic. The sound of this is really more, better than I expected, because this is I got this on Black Friday for 25 quid. That's why I thought, it's a no-brainer to just try it for 25 quid. Volume wheel, it's one that you grab, very loose to the touch. But if you want leather ear cups on something cheap, then this is very good. It feels like a cheaper build than the others, but it's still got the same quality plastics. It's just there's less of everything, I suppose, is one way to say it. Yeah, 25 quid's a bargain. Even when they're on the regular price at the moment, they're about 40, so it's still cheap, good cheap wired headset. So that is that's that one. It's hard to tell these apart. So let's take a look at the closed back ones. I went for black, and it's crazy that it's called black because on Amazon it's labelled as black, but if you've seen these on any videos or in pictures, it's actually blue. And does it say, do they call it blue? I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let's get in the box. I'm not expecting this to be any different to the open back, other than you know, the ear cups will be slightly different, and that should be pretty much it. And the colour, obviously. Yeah, it's like a navy blue. It looks quite nice in the pictures. I haven't seen it up close though. Yeah, again, I think the white one does look stunning. It's just not as cheap. So. Okay, typical Sennheiser unboxing, nice and clean, sort of Apple-like in a way. And there we are. So we've got leather on the outside of the ear cups to keep it sealed, and I'm glad it's quite rare to see a closed back headset to have velour or cloth on the face where it touches your head, so I'm hoping that my ears won't get too hot in this. Same amount of adjustment. I don't know how well you can see the colour. See it reflecting there. It does look quite nice from a distance. It will just look black, I suppose, but so yeah, let's take the mic off. That'll be exactly the same as the other one. And actually the padding feels different here. It's not just that they're leather on the outside and sports fabric on the inside. If I squeeze that down and release, see how slow it's springing back? Whereas with this, it springs back instantly. And you don't, I mean, they don't need to be proper memory foam. This isn't, don't need to create the perfect seal, because it's not sealed. So yeah, just an observation. They're definitely more plush on the closed back. Rolling wheel seems the same. Okay. Yeah, that's a very good seal. Even with cloth or this velour, it's nice and comfy. That's still, you feel like you're putting a full leather ear cushion headset on. So yeah, nice. I love that they do the detachable cables. That's the only thing I don't like about the cheap one. You know, if you murder the cable, then you know it's done for. Okay, so in here we got this little box of accessories. So here's your usual PC cable that'll be somewhere around 6 feet long. Mic and headphone jack at one end. Headset plug on the other. Some documentation, some instructions. 2 covers. And yep, and then a short cable. So for your, this will work on everything. Anything that's got a 3.5mm jack. So Xbox controller, PS5 controller. I've used these on the PS5, and the PS5 drives these. They're 28 ohms, all of these, so very easy to drive. So they will get very loud. And on the PS5 controller, I noticed it drives these higher volume-wise than the Xbox controller. It's nothing to do with the headset, just you know, between the two controllers. So yeah, this is your short, I think 1.2 meter cable, just for plugging into your controller or mobile or MP3, and that's that. Both braided. Normally, I'm not keen on braided cables because you have quite often you'll have that sound that transmits through the earpiece when it rubs on your clothing. But this doesn't really do that. It's actually quite good. The rubber cable on the GSP 301 is good for not making any noise, but it's a very sticky kind of rubber, so this snags on everything and it gets tangled up as well. Right, so let's just have a look at these. I can't remember getting 2 with the open back. You probably do. I've probably just not noticed. Let's see if these are any different or if they're just 2 of the same. Nope, they're exactly the same. So just pop one of these on, leave the other one in the box in case, it must be just in case you lose it, I suppose. There we go, nice and clean. So yeah, I'm gonna have a go with these now before it gets hot in the other room, because then once I need to put the aircon on, that's why I started using noise cancelling wireless headsets in there, because they cancel that out beautifully. This, I'll probably still hear it, but it won't be as bad as an open back. So yeah, I'll give these a go. But I imagine these, usually comparing open back to closed back, your highs, mids and lows are usually a little bit more airy on the open backed. Bass will be slightly thumpier. But the sound signature of these is, it's gorgeous. It's just like it's not a V curve like you normally get with a gaming headset where they'll just try and boost the lows and the highs. It's a very neutral. The mids are right there. They're not. It's just a good flat studio type sound signature. Reminded me a little bit of the Audio-Technica M50Xs, so I've got some of them there, and it's kind of similar but slightly less pronounced because they're open backed, so some of the sound is escaping. But yeah, I expect these to be much the same really, just with they'll have the same drivers, same sound signature. It'll just be sealed and sound, everything will be a little bit more pronounced. Yeah, they're nice there. I would like to try the white ones, but yeah, it's quite a nice colour. Yeah. And just compare them comfort wise. Yeah, so clamping force is identical, which you would expect. I'd say this one feels a little bit, hang on. Yeah, that's a proper seal. I could, when I pushed on it then I could feel the pressure building up in my ears, so it's a really good seal on these. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll put the affiliate links in the description from Amazon in case you were looking for these. I just thought I'd let you know that yeah, it's a shame we're not going to see any more headsets, because yeah, who knows what would have happened in the next generation of their headsets. Yeah, real shame. So I think that's about it. I think I've covered everything that I can think of, so if you want to ask anything, just fire away, and if I can answer it, I shall do so. Okay, so cheers for coming guys, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.